The Selfish Path to Romance. Download Chapter 1 for free at drkenner.com.
If you have kids in their preteens, maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or in that age range, and you think of having a birthday party for them, what do you think of doing? Do you think of scavenger hunts, or maybe a pool party, or a trivia contest, things that they did in their childhood, or maybe a carnival? Maybe even having some slip and slide at a pool party. Listen to this. See what your gut response is to this, and how you would answer your daughter if she came home and said she wanted to go to her best friend's party, the best friend's turning 13, and this is what's going on. Dear Dr. Kenner, my 12-year-old daughter was invited to her girlfriend's birthday party. The friend is turning 13. There will be boys their age at the party as well. The friend's parents organized activities, including baby oil wrestling in bathing suits for the girls. I'll say that again. Baby oil wrestling in bathing suits for the girls, 12 and 13-year-old girls. I think that is inappropriate and objectifying, and I told my daughter that she will not be able to participate. She got angry and doesn't seem to understand, saying that, "Hey, Dad, it's just for fun." And she's only 12 years old, though. I am having a hard time explaining to her, am I being overprotective and unreasonable? If not, how do I explain to her in a way that she sees that I am not just trying to keep her from having fun, but that this type of objectification can ultimately negatively affect her in many ways? A confused and caring parent, Andrew. Andrew, this is a weird one and a tough one, and this is where your best parenting skills come in. You need to set limits with your kids. It isn't just that anything that's going to be fun goes. It's just fun. We're just going to a drunken party where we're going to baby oil wrestle in bathing suits and we're 13 years old. You need to figure out how to set limits. So the first thing I would do would be to ask your daughter what she knows about this party, and ask yourself what you know about the girl who's turning 13 and her parents. The second thing I would do is get on the phone and call the friend who's turning 13, not the friend herself, but the parents, and say, help me understand. I might have gotten misinformation. Tell me what activities you're planning at the party. And if the parents say, oh, we're going to be arm wrestling using some baby oil because it'll be cute for the kids. Okay, well, your daughter got the story wrong. Are they doing anything more? Are they going to be using the oil anyplace else? Oh, no, we would never allow that. Okay, then, it just was a misunderstanding. If, on the other hand, the parents say, no, we're going to put down a mat, or their kids are going to be on the grass, and the girls are going to get in their bathing suits, and they're going to wrestle using baby oil on their body. And you say, help me understand you better. Where did you get this idea? And what do you think? What about sexuality? There's something very odd going on here. I think kinky sex, and I even Googled baby oil wrestling kids party to see if anything came up. And guess what came up? I got zero. Nothing. All I got was drunken college kids, messy games you could have, bobbing for apples, water balloons. There was passing an orange under your chin. Messy games. Okay, Jello wrestling was not part of it. I don't even know what Jello wrestling is, but I'm assuming that that's kinky sex stuff. I don't know these parents, but if you find that that's the case, man, you want to ask a lot of questions, and maybe call the other parents who are in your kids' class and ask if they know that this is going on. So that's getting information. First, you want to get the facts straight. If your daughter got the information wrong, then you definitely don't want to be calling the parents and yelling at them when you find out that they're just going to put a little oil on the slip and slide into the pool. I don't know if you do that or not. So the other thing, how do you talk with your daughter? Or your question first, are you being overprotective and unreasonable? Absolutely not. And how do you convince her that this is not the way to have fun? Then that you're not trying to rob her of having fun.
Hey, I got to interrupt this because we've got to pay some bills. 30 seconds, that's it. A very quick ad, and then Ellen will be back.
Romance. I wish I knew more about what girls want from a relationship. Boy, I wish I knew more about what I want. Where's that ad I saw? Here it is. The Selfish Path to Romance, a serious romance guidebook. Download Chapter 1 for free at selfishromance.com and buy it at amazon.com. The Selfish Path to Romance. That is interesting.
How do you convince her that this is not the way to have fun? Then that you're not trying to rob her of having fun. Well, you sound like such an understanding parent, Andrew, that my guess is all you need to do is draw on examples. Honey, listen, we have done so many fun things. We've gone horseback riding. We go to the beach. We've learned new skills. You know, I've taught you how to, use a microscope. Actually, I found that really fun as a kid when my uncle gave me a microscope. So I'm using my own examples here. But, you just, all you do is just give your child a sampler. This is not about having fun, honey. This is about setting some limits. And I don't know why these parents are making this decision. And we're seeing if there's something more that we need to know about this. I mean, who knows? Maybe you need to turn these parents in to some child protective agencies if you find out that there's some real kinky stuff going on. But I'm not jumping to that conclusion yet. I'm just saying that's one of the things that crosses my mind. But you just tell your daughter, listen, it's fine to go to birthday parties with a lot of fun things. These parents are making a choice that is not appropriate for kids, honey. And I know it's hard, and you guys can get together. Who would you like to get together with? Maybe we'll plan a beach party or, a trip to the beach with your 3 best friends. And so you give your child something else maybe to do that day. Maybe some other parents will be up in arms, and you take 2 of those kids and you guys go to a party, and you don't celebrate this girl's party, and the parent gets a message. So your kids are going to have to deal with some disappointment. They can't do everything that looks like it will be fun, and you do need to set some limits.
For more Dr. Kenner podcast, go to drkenner.com and please listen to this ad.
Here's an excerpt from The Selfish Path to Romance, the Serious Romance Guidebook by clinical psychologist Dr. Ellen Kenner and Dr. Edwin Locke.
You do not need to personally value everything that your partner or spouse values in order to encourage action. For example, he might enjoy watching action movies and playing golf, and she might enjoy reading mystery novels and hiking. This is not a problem as long as each shows respect for the other's values, assuming that the values are rational. Of course, if you have no values in common, the question arises, why are you partners at all? You cannot make your partner into something he or she isn't. You cannot make your loved one into your image. You need to find the right person for you.
You can download Chapter 1 for free by going to drkenner.com. And you can buy The Selfish Path to Romance at amazon.com.